Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. We're playing the Kaiserreich mod. And, well, actually, this is probably a video not including the DLC, because by now I will be making videos with the new DLC. So, we are currently taking all of our units from America, which we've just conquered as the United Kingdom. Not Britain, the Union of Britain. We got rid of the socialists, all that jazz. And we're taking them over to many places around the world, actually. A lot of places. A lot of places around the world. And the plan is that we're going to do multiple simultaneous, devastating defensive deep strikes against the Reich Pact. We've got Trench Out Air Doctrine. Fighter Effort, Research Bonus. Yeah, sure. Right now you can see huge numbers of our units just trailing across the sea in giant convoys. One of the issues we are having, though, is we're trying to figure out how we can get one of our naval units to actually base down here and get far enough around that they can get into the Indian Ocean. This being the problem. Seriously, one sea zone. That's frustrating. Very frustrating. If need be, I think we could bring our submarines through here. Actually, we can't. I think submarines have to come around here. Hopefully they've got long enough range. The subs might be able to make it. Out of interest... Russian Alliance, Coast Prosperity. Yeah, so no Germans who are going to attack me there. Right, load more naval dockyards available. Could make a few more battleships. No, we'll focus on cruisers. And a little bit on convoys. Actually, quite a lot on convoys. Yeah, we're using almost entirely our actual convoy supply. Yeah, let's reduce that. France v France. No, that's actually the Danubian Federation. Deutsche Mittelafrika declared war on Kikuriland. Oh, hi. We've got ourselves a new fighter. Oh, that research bonus we're doing is probably not going to be particularly useful unless it applies to the carrier variant. We will probably want to get some work on strategic bombers done. If only so when we're ready for nukes. And what do we need to upgrade? You. To Fighter 3. We'll use variant here. Yeah. I will increase the reliability a little bit. Vindicator Mark 1. Still a lot of work to be done there. How are we doing with our supplies? Good amount of supplies there. When we're next at war, we're going to up our manpower law. How is construction going? A week. Okay. Then we'll start doing our island focuses. We need more rubber. No, still can't quite make that. Even with the extra. Fall of Kiev. Bad news to Ukrainians. It fell to Bulgarian troops. Well, we've been watching that for a while, and it didn't seem like it's going to go any other way, if we're completely honest with ourselves. Are you actually guarding this? Yeah. So because you made it to the area, you're actually now in all the areas, despite the fact that you can't get through this barrier. Interesting. I think you did it. You actually did do it. You are there because you are no longer complaining about the area not being covered. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Units are slowly getting there. We don't want to, like, start the war too early, especially when we've got units en route, so we're probably going to have to wait another couple of months. Listen up. What about you? Yeah, units are getting into Africa now. Taking their time, admittedly, but they got fair reason. Day bombing. Fighter escorts. We've got a 50% bonus for this, so we'll grab that nice and quick. We'll also want to have a quick look at logistics in Africa. So you're fine over here. You could do with some help here. Oh, we're actually working on that already. I'm going to make increasing the infrastructure around here a bit of a priority as well. Construction. Work on that. And Hong Kong, how's your situation here? I mean, it could do with a little bit more. Already working on that. Good. I also want to build coastal forts there as well. Perfect.
Ready to move. Ready.
You're preparing for the invasion of Ireland.
Ready to move.
And you are all trained up and don't need to do any of that pressing anymore. No, you're good. Right, we've got fighter effort, which might have been pointless. We'll see. Support CAS. No, maintenance schooling. Strategic bomber bonus, and then strategic destruction tech. We won't begin the Irish policy just yet. We've got to wait until we're in position, so we'll grab maintenance schooling.
Orders.
You're still training up. I think you said you lack people. No, you've got the manpower. Okay.
All in.
We've almost got an extra army here. 21 troops.
Listen up.
I think we will actually just expand you to be coastal defense in Britain. In addition to the existing militia. Because at the end of the day, they're militia. We don't want you to guard air bases or attempt low resistance. Or victory points. Or coastland. Okay, well, just guard naval bases then.
Ready!
What are you? National Populace. No faction. Some sort of rebel revolt. Okay. Well, they're doing quite well. Hopefully they'll pull attention away from us because, you know, we've got forces now that are right up against theirs. And they are not lightly defended. Okay.
Ready, sir! Orders!
You're still en route. You've got a few units who can practice the tanks, particularly. And you're almost practiced up. Oh, that's a new set of rockets. Thank you very much. Got to start up on our new mechanized at some point, so might as well start now. And then we'll want to upgrade our currently being worked on rockets, which is currently at 97%. We can go up to 113, which is going to be interesting when it fills the bar and then overshoots. And we'll get you instead. Look how much we lose though on doing that. It's why Dispersed is so much more. I think Dispersed is just. I prefer Dispersed just because you don't have to suffer with this massive drop in productivity. And we need them for reinforcement, actually. Fall of Paris. Reports in Paris confirm the communal capital is captured by advancing French troops after furious fighting across its large avenues and Sienne. Communard forces put up stiff resistance, hoping to delay the French forces as long as possible, but eventually beaten back. As shock prisoners looked on, the French army paraded through the Champs-Élysées and towards the Eiffel Tower. The festive atmosphere eventually dissolved in vicious urban combat, however, as communard resistance in the dead of the night and the French forces easily ploughing through the inefficient barricades of the larger Parisian avenues. Yeah, they're going to fall. Unless this plan to section them off works, I don't think it will. It's ambitious, though. Night vision is lovely. 96%. 97%. 98. $99. Come on, one more day. Done. You can stop practicing as well. And, oh, we finished actually producing something. We finished our heavy carriers. Nice. I'm going to say it's going to be more destroyers. I mean, they're kind of necessary. Do we have a new destroyer being researched next year? We do. 1944 is just across the board good for us. Ah, we need this. I haven't got this. That's an error on my part. Whoops, I forgot about that. It's because you have to scroll down to find it. That's why. Put everyone like full bore on these two. I will increase the numbers slightly. That's a respectable fleet there. Yep, they actually managed to annex the rebels here. I'd love to bring more people down to Africa.
Orders!
I'm thinking that you might have to be deployed early.
Listen up!
Nah. I want to have a reserve force. Even if it means deploying it to Africa, I can afford to have a bit of damage in Africa. And we've got South Africa helping. If we need them. I'm not going to call them in unless we need them, but if we do, they're there.
Ready to move.
You, on the other hand, I don't think any amount of practice is going to get these tanks up to scratch, so you're just going to get ready. Okay, maintenance schooling. This is where we go down here and we do the Irish policy. Wait, did we have trade that we... No, I thought we had something that was being traded that we didn't need, but actually we're fine. Okay. This bubble here has ended up being surrounded, but they do have a port, so... And they are going to crush... Nope. Is that us crushing, or... West Indies Federation are crushing them. Okay. Yeah, they'll find their way out. Interesting. Even if it looks a mess, I still think that France have got that, but... and that the communards are losing. There's two Frances here. It's confusing. Right. We've got anything in industry that we should have got a long time ago? Yeah, construction 5. That seems reasonable. Okay, everyone's in position. Right, let's get the Irish policy done. That's all that really matters right now. Germany's invading Turkey. Well, Deutsche Mittelafrika is. Deutsche Mittelafrika seems to specialize in random naval assaults. Ah, yes, I want to declare on you. $125 days? I thought it was going to be less than that. I thought it was going to be 30. What changed? Could have sworn that was going to be 30 and we were going to attack here relatively soon. Might have to rethink this. If need be, we can redirect you from attacking here to attacking one of the German islands. It doesn't really harm us much to do that. Yeah, I think we'll have to do that.
Ready to move. Attention.
Don't attack here. Attack here. We'll use that as a stepping stone instead then. It's going to feel a bit like overkill. 24 units on that, but whatever. Oh, Paris has been cut off. They might win it back. Especially considering it's not defended. And the communards were tempted to put horses in there and then stopped. Strange decisions. We'll get decryption and then we'll get encryption because it's nice and cheap with that 50% discount because of the science group. I was hoping there's something to buff our war support, but...
Ready, sir.
Oh, hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're going to need to get in the training. Right, flexible line. That should help us when we're changing productivity. And we'll get excavation because it's got 50% discount on it. Took us 18 days. Right, Irish policy is nearly done. As we look to rebuild the British Empire, one obvious question has emerged: the status of Ireland. Following the Weltkrieg and the revolution of 1925, we had to give up control of Ireland. However, now that we've resolved our issues, it is time to turn our attention to Ireland once again. While many military and political leaders agree that we need the Emerald Island in our orbit to prevent it from being used as a staging ground for hostile forces, they are divided as to how to handle this, and 3 plans have been set out. The first plan calls for signing a treaty to bring them into our orbit in exchange for formally giving up our claim on the land. The second plan calls for home rule to be established since the Weltkrieg began. That was about to be put into an end. Since before the Weltkrieg began, that was about to be put into effect. Oh, derp. Yeah, so that was going to happen before the Weltkrieg happened. This would allow them to keep their independence as long as they accept King Edward and his descendants as rightful rulers. Finally, could just reconquer them and outright absorb them back into the Union. I don't know if that means vassal here, puppet. We need a lot of control in them because we're renewing our colonies, right? We're going back, we're making an empire. So I'm going to say Ireland is ours. Renew the Act of the Union. And they're probably going to say, no, what are you doing, mate? But we're going to do it. Renew the Act of the Union. Okay, we got ourselves decryption. And we'll get encryption. Okay, we've got a new strategic bomber. We won't bother with the Victoria because that's ahead of time still. You know what? This tank isn't ahead of time. I don't know why we haven't grabbed it yet, but we really should. Let's get the Thunderbolt. Our new medium tank. Oh, Deutsche Mittelafrika is making real strides there. Attacking Deutsche Mittelafrika is going to cause problems, though, because it's going to make Russia a bit more powerful. Although Russia's really getting... Wow, I did not look at this! Dude! Japan might be a bit too strong. I don't feel so bad anymore. Oh, Paris has been taken back. They're getting pushed back. Excavation and encryption. We'll want to grab... Still decide on naval doctrines. I'm waiting for the tech tree to, the focus tree to do that. You know what? We'll grab the Barracuda. Yeah. No. It's ahead of time. Flying Fortress. Armor defense. Sure. And you will grab the improvement to rubber again. It's going to take 14 days, so... We'll be done before we go to Warp Island. Maybe they change their government or something. Right. How many planes have we got? I think we've got enough that we can set up our next air group. So we've got 2 armies that are covered at the moment. You are not covered, and you are not covered.
Ready to move.
I think getting you covered by air is going to be more important. And Hong Kong's capacity is not enough by any means. Okay, let's fill you full of fighters. Your job is air superiority and interception. And then add new air wing. Wherever is close air support. Close air support, here we go. There we go, we'll assign you as well. I assume we've got better close air support than that. Yeah, we've got a fair few sitting around. In which case... Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to figure out where you were. Thank you. We're going to assign you fighters as well. We'll set them as per usual. And then we'll also give you some close air support. Whee! Close air support. I'm still not seeing the numbers I'm expecting to see. Like, you're close air support 1. Aren't we making 2? Haven't we been making 2 for a while? Where's our production? Closest... Oh, I guess we are. We've got 10 factories assigned. Okay, still trying to get up to speed. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum, dum, 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 da-da-dum, da-da-dum, dum, 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 da-da-dum, da-da-dum, dum, 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 dum. Yeah, as soon as they hit the Urals, Russia's going to be in real trouble. Finland's pushing back. Hell! The Reichsmacht are actually doing too well, apart from the fact they're, you know, stalemated with France in Germany, which seems a place where you'd think they'd want to actually do their best. Improved rubber. We've got another 50% bonus because of technology, so sure. 14 days is really good. That's actually going to really help us, because we do need rubber. All it's going to be is build a few of those around somewhere and we're good. We need to upgrade you. Make sure you're at the bottom. You are. That's fine. No one's started producing you yet. And we'll grab the Piat. 20% off. And help against tanks.
Orders.
And these tanks are ready. Which means that we have a whole load of tanks and motorized who are in good to go. Who needs them?
All in.
Sterling. They'll take too long to get there.
Ready.
You don't have to redo your stuff. You don't. You don't. I'm going to leave them. We can assign them later on, but for now, I don't want to have to send them all the way down here and delay our attack on Ireland, because I can't really delay the attack on Ireland. When this happens, they're going to get an ultimatum. We also really want to up our manpower law. It's a coming. Foolishly, the Irish government has rejected the British request to restore British control of the island. The question is now whether to resort to the use of force to ensure the British rights are respected and enforced, or to drop the matter. To war. Everyone go as soon as your target is live. I think we'll go for... Royal Navy? We could grab Royal Navy. Yeah. Volcano threatens another village with his political power. Oh, do we have this area cut? Nope, we are going. We do have this area covered. I did send a fleet here. I was smart. Right, let's check. Has the war spiraled? They have not called anyone else in the Reichspakt yet. I'm fine with that if they don't call anyone else in. Oh, it's the Irish fleet, which is 8 cruisers and 20 destroyers. Mostly very out of date. All very, very out of date. Yeah, we're fine. We did lose a destroyer. We lost 2 destroyers. They've lost nearly everything. Their cruisers are getting away, which makes me a bit sad. For 2 destroyers, that is a fine trade. And we'll grab the oil processing as well. Actually, we've got plenty of oil in our home states. We really don't need that. Maybe if we were going to go on, like, massive export binge. Which is tempting. We've got a lot of resources now. I think we'll start work on advanced landing craft. I know it's ahead of time. But it looks like we're going to have plenty of naval invasions going on, and I want more than just 2 armies being able to do it. Oh, they're coming back, and they're going to get sunk. And the German Empire is being called into the war. Polish Commonwealth. The invasion is happening. Kingdom of Finland's been called in. Kingdom of Ukraine's been called in.
Come on.
Morocco. Luckily we planned for all this. There's probably someone I've forgotten and it's going to cause some real issues, but for now...
Ready to move.
Yeah, they've got that. Iron will be gone soon.
All in.
We...
All in.
Ah! I could call you into the war. You are my puppets.
Ready.
You're already in... You know, I'm going to call you... The second... Is that what it's called? The Second Weltkrieg? No, it's the British-German War. Did I just say call their... Did I join their war? If I do this, though, I'm going to collapse the wars together. I think at this stage that might end up being fine. I'm going to call... Wait, how is Russia on my side? And the Third International, I'm so confused. Regardless, I think it's because everyone's at war with the Reichspakt. I'm going to call in Unit South Africa, Palestine, Sultanate, Syria. so we can use them stepping off points. There we go. And you've been called in as well. Canadian Commonwealth has joined. Yeah, there we go. You haven't been called in yet? Could I just declare war on you? Yeah, there we go.
Orders.
And I'm going to specifically like take some of you and manually do your moves because I want you to try and grab as many of these as possible. Right, good. What about this island here? We're on the way. Cool. That is an enemy unit there, though. Yeah, island shouldn't take that long, especially considering that this unit has got tanks and everything. And we're overrunning them, we're going so fast. There we go. Portugal, Australian Confederation, Costa Rica, Sardinia, Panama. Yep. It's happening. I'm tempted just to call everyone in. Has it got collapsed into the Second World Krieg? I think so. I'm just going to call everyone. Right. Meanwhile, making nice headway.
Pushing them back, sir. Retreat. Let them have it.
Go straight for the capitals. I don't think that should be a problem. How far the apple has fallen from the tree. Oh, hello. There was a proper fight here. They lost an armored cruiser. Who's this? Is it the East Asia Company? Some submarines, some destroyers. Okay.
Attention.
You're still traveling. Okay. This is not going to last long for you, Island.
Orders.
Liberty Day. Huzzah. Oh, wow, we need a lot of... part of the reason is it's coming from really far away. We should probably decrease our reliance on you. And get... some from Peru. Some from Brazil. I guess we're going to have to get the rest from around there, so sure. It's going to be intercepted, but we got to try it. I'll get a little bit extra, so I have to come back to that screen. I sunk a submarine. We've got 3 dockyards. Ah, right, we're actually going to have to add something new. More subs. More subs is always reasonably good. And let's say we want 4. And it's capitulated. Great news. And we got almost 10k dogs. And we got a load of tanks. Okay. Right. There we go. I'm thinking about prepping a naval invasion to actually just attack Germany itself.
All in.
Like if we base it out of like Newcastle. You know, I don't think that gets us anything. I think we want to let France fight them a bit longer. I don't think that really gains us much. I'm going to tell them just to garrison Ireland for now. Don't worry about airfields. Don't worry about resistance. Oh, don't worry about coastland, I guess. Oh, even more rubber. Oh, it's because it's not getting to us. That's the issue we're having. I think we've got to start production of rubber. There we go. Now, who are we actually at war with? No one unexpected.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, tanks that can be trained. Great. Go get trained. Yep, definitely starting against Deutsche Mittelafrika. Yeah, that lack of rubber is annoying. But we do have control of the Suez Canal now, which is really what we were going for here. Control of the Suez Canal was the most important thing to us. Oh. And we've got one hell of a naval battle actually going on. We're winning it. But, oh no! You killed 32 convoys. That's a lot of 33 convoys, 34 convoys. 39, 40. The United Baltic Duchy has joined the German Empire as our ally in the Egyptian-German war. What? Yeah, we're getting crushed. We got the Piet. Looks like they brought a huge fleet. $60. That's most of the army. 72. That's the army gone. We lost an entire army group.
Attention.
That's brutal.
Ready, sir. Attention.
David Sterling. We lost so many people, so much equipment, an entire army gone. They traded it for a navy. They traded it for a full-on navy. They lost 29 destroyers, 5 armored cruisers, 9 dreadnoughts, 4 fast battleships, 3 carriers, 7 cruisers, and a whole load of aircraft. We lost 6 cruisers, 50 destroyers. Ooh. A fair few aircraft. Like, we definitely won the naval engagement quite handily. But that loss on convoys, the entire army. I'm just going to say repair now. I'm actually going to remove your areas of command. There's no point. I'm trying to remove this area. And I'm going to tell you that your new repair location is going to be Portsmouth. That's really, really brutal. I'm going to take this reinforcement fleet that doesn't quite hit what we need. We need like 35 more destroyers and send it around here. That was a massacre. Someone who doesn't really have that manpower, that's painful. We're up on manpower law, and I think we'll go to either service by requirement or all adults. I think for now just service by requirement. But we'll deal the rest. Oh god, yeah, the air wings that we had covering you are... Are they gone? I don't know what this air wing's complaining about. Anyway, for now, we're going to end it here. I've been EnterElysium. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. We made good progress. And then it went very, very wrong for us. We still have the progress. We still have the initiative, and I don't think we're going to have any issues. But we did just lose an entire army. A whole meal.
Yes, sir.
I've been EnterElysium. Like, subscribe, and stay shiny.